Hey Chinwei, it's Viola. How you doing? I wanted to quickly go through your website here, go through a couple of your competitors, and talk about a couple of things that we can help you with. Now, first off, of course, I love how good looking your website is. Everything looks amazing. I could tell it was definitely professionally done. I love that you have an immediate call to action, which is super important for people who are using their mobile phone, which is about 99% of people that land on your site. It makes it much easier for them to reach out to someone. I like the positioning of everything, so the look of it is good. Right. What I want to go over is that Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,500 words of content on the homepage, and that's for two reasons. The first reason is because Google has crawlers. They're crawling the content because they're trying to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer. So the more content you have on here, the more you're going to look like an expert in their eyes. In addition to that, you want to outrank your competitors. So if your competition has about 2,000 words on here, then you would have to have at least 2,500, etc. And in that content, you want to have specific keywords that you know you are targeting. So for example, I know you guys are targeting family law in Atlanta. So if you had family law on here a bunch of times, then you're going to be really relevant for that search, and Google is going to be willing to put you higher up in the search results for more people to be able to find you. So for example, when people go to Google and they are typing in family law Atlanta, first thing you see are the Google streams, which I know you do currently have one of these, which is great. And I'll go over how you can get up here instead of where you're currently located in a minute. But then you see the paid ads, but there are quite a bit of people that do bypass these and go straight to the organic section. We call this the map pack because it's right next to the map. This has everything to do with your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web. So it's simply a citation, right? And the citations consist of, you can get them from Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie's List, White Pages. I mean, there's thousands of different directories that you can get a citation from. But as you can see, these top three are getting the bulk of the business. If you click on this, of course, there's like 15 other pages of lawyers in Atlanta doing the same exact thing. But the strategy to win here is to find out exactly how many citations does this company have. And if they have 100, for example, then you want to get at least 150. So you know you're outranking them month after month after month. So just increase the amount of citations. Then there's this section right here. I don't really care about Justia, but I do want to talk about this company because they appear to be a local law group in the area. So I went ahead and pulled them up. They are ranking in one of the top spots on the first page for that organically. This is their website. Pretty bland, right? Not a whole lot to look at. It's very boring, but they're ranking. And I can guarantee you what's getting them to rank is two things. Number one, the content. So I went ahead and I pulled up your content, and this is well, this is the other site. So this is the site I was just looking at. They have over 2,000 words of content on their page. On their homepage, you have 1,200. So I would say definitely increase it just by adding about 1,500 words of content on that homepage and backlinks. So I'm going to hop over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It just lets me see the back end of a website and what's going on with it. The first thing you'll notice are the UR and the DR. These are essentially a trust flow and a power flow from Google, and these numbers are increased based on something called a backlink. And all a backlink is simply an endorsement from another website. It has a clickable link on it. When you click on it, it takes them over to your site, and it passes power over to your site, and it also passes trust flow to your site. So this is obviously clickable as well. I could hop in here and see what's working for them and how it could work for you, but I want to talk about these keywords that is super important for you to get in front of, so that you can start seeing some more of these clients come your way that are currently going their way. So for example, Atlanta family law. This is telling us that 400 people per month are looking for this particular keyword. This company is in the number 2 position, and they get 57 calls just from this one keyword, right? Then you have family lawyers in Atlanta. They're in the number 3 position for that. They get 55 calls, and 400 people look for this keyword. This is a totally separate keyword. So the list goes on, but these are the keywords that you definitely want to hop in front of, because once you're in front of these keywords, the more people that are going to be able to find your website is going to turn into the more people that are going to be able to call you, and then turn into more clients that you're going to be able to land, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to look at this tool, and I'm going to look at your business in this tool as well. I noticed that this site is, I'm not sure, I feel like it's been active since 2017. just starting to see a little bit of business here. And this is pretty typical. This is very normal for a site that pretty much isn't marketed by a marketer or isn't being represented by a marketer. So this is totally normal, right? But you want to start seeing some of that organic traffic come your way. And that's just from one of the main keywords. I know you also do criminal defense, right? You're a criminal defense lawyer. The same process remains for the same, the same process goes for the same, keyword. I'm sorry, the same process works for a different keyword. So you would just have to get in front of that keyword and get on this list for these searches here. And just so you know, criminal defense lawyer in Atlanta, there are, let's see how many people are looking for that keyword. Criminal defense lawyer Atlanta, 300 people look for that keyword per month. This company is in the number 4 and they get 29 calls. This is Ross and Pines law firm. Okay, that's pretty much all I have for you. Sorry, I'm getting a bit tongue twisted here, but you kind of get the idea. It's just a matter of having the right content on your homepage, getting the right amount of backlinks to your homepage, and also making sure that you have the right keywords in that content when you get it there. All right, so that the backlinks can be powered up. All right, so that's pretty much all I have for you. And oh, one more thing. I noticed, I mentioned this to you when I did your makeup the other day, that your business populates for Atlanta, but it doesn't populate for Stockbridge. That's because you can't, according to Google, you cannot have 2 Google business profiles for the same phone number. However, if you have a separate phone number for one location and a separate one for another location, then it is in your best interest to have a Google business profile for each location. Do not change the one that you currently have for Atlanta, but do create one for Stockbridge, because Google is going to pull up for your business, is going to pull up for whoever is in the proximity of that address. All right. Any further questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much. I really hope this was helpful. Talk to you soon. Take care.